Hello guys, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bukume Bikekana. So guys, we're going to be checking out 37 questions that will prove if you're a true Muslim. So let's check it out.
Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters, and welcome to Quran and Islam. We hope you're preparing well for your akhirah. Bayazid Bustami was a Persian Sufi. He was born in Bustam, Iran. He was a man of strong faith and Iman, a pure Muhammadi. The power of his Iman was so strong that non-believers would feel its influence when he would pass by. One day Hazrat Bayazid Bustami rahmatullah alayhi, while in meditation, saw himself in a synagogue dressed as a Jew. At first, he was confused, but when he kept on seeing the same vision over and over again, he decided to enact it. So he dressed himself as a Jew and went to their synagogue. When the Jews and their scholars were present, their chief, Rabbi, stood up to speak. But when he stood up, his tongue became stuck and he could not talk. After he had been standing quietly for some time, the Jews started to complain. The Rabbi said, "In this gathering there is a follower of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, and I cannot speak because he has come to examine us." On hearing this, their anger raged like wildfire, and they asked the Rabbi to give them permission to kill this follower of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. The Rabbi replied, "He cannot be killed without proof, so we must talk to him peacefully and respectfully, and then we can decide." The Rabbi then said, "O follower of Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, for the sake of your Prophet, stand up in your place. If you can remove our doubt about Islam, then we shall accept Islam. But if you can't, then we shall kill you." On hearing this, Hazrat Bayazid rahmatullah alayh stood up and gave permission for them to question him. "What is one and not two?" Bayazid, "Allah." "What is two and not three?" Bayazid, "Night and day." And we made night and day two examples. "What is three and not four?" The throne, chair, and the pen of Allah. "What is four and not five?" The Torah, Bible, Psalms, and the Quran. "What is five and not six?" The five compulsory prayers. "What is six and not seven?" Bayazid, "The 6 days in which the earth, the sky, and whatever is in between them was created. And we created the sky and the earth, and whatever is between them in 6 days. What is 7 and not 8? The 7 skies. Who created the 7 skies, layer upon layer? What is 8 and not 9? The bearers of the throne of Allah. And they will lift their Lord's throne on themselves on that day, 8 persons. Rabbi, what is 9 and not 10? Bayazid, the villagers of Hazrat Saleh, peace be upon him, in which the mischief mongers lived. And in that city there were 9 persons who created mischief on the earth, and they didn't amend. What is 10 and not 11? The person who performs a minor pilgrimage along with the major one and doesn't have the capacity to sacrifice an animal, he has to keep 10 fasts. So keep the 3 Hajj days and 7 fasts when you return. Rabbi, what is 11, 12, and 13 things which Allah has mentioned? Bayazid, Hazrat Yusuf had 11 brothers, the 12 months in a year. The number of months with Allah is 12 months. Hazrat Yusuf saw 13 things prostrating to him. "I saw in a dream 11 stars, the sun and the moon. I saw them prostrating to me." Rabbi, which is that nation which lied and went into paradise, and which is that nation which said the truth and entered hell? Bayazid, Hazrat Yusuf's brothers lied, but they went to paradise. The contradiction between the Christians and the Jews was true, but they went to hell. And the Jews said that the Christians are not on any path, and the Christians said that the Jews are not on any path, even though they all read the book. Rabbi, what is the meaning of by the ships that scatter broadcast, and those that lift and bear away heavy weights, and those that flow with ease and gentleness, and those that distribute by command. Bayezid, the meaning of flying scattered ships is air. The meaning of weight-carrying ships is water-filled clouds. The meaning of calmly sailing ships are boats. And the meaning of the last is the angels which distribute the sustenance. Rabbi, what is that thing which has no soul nor any connection with breathing, yet it breathes? Bayezid, it is the dawn, for it has no soul, but it still breathes. And the morning when it breathes. Rabbi, what are those 14 things to which Allah talks with honor? Bayezid, the 7 earths and the 7 skies. Rabbi, which is that grave which moves the person in it around? Bayezid, the fish of Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam. Rabbi, which is that water which neither came up from the earth nor down from the sky? Bayezid, the water which Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam sent to Bilqis, queen of Sheba, because it was the sweat of a horse. Rabbi, what are those 4 things which had no father, nor were born from a mother's stomach? Bayezid, the sheep of Hazrat Ismail, the she-camel of Hazrat Saleh, Hazrat Adam, and our mother Hawa alayhi salam. Rabbi, whose blood flowed first on the earth? Bayezid, it was Habil's when Qabil killed him. Rabbi, what is that thing which Allah created and then bought? Bayezid, a faithful soul. Allah bought from the Muslims their souls. Rabbi, what is that voice which Allah created and then spoke ill of? Bayezid, the donkey's voice. Without doubt, the worst voice is of a donkey. Rabbi, what is that creation that Allah created and from its greatness created fear? Bayezid, women's scheming. Truly, mighty is your scheming. Rabbi, what is that thing that Allah created and then asked about? Bayezid, the staff of Hazrat Musa. And what is that in your right hand, O Musa? He said, this is my staff. Rabbi, who are the most pious of the women? Bayezid, the most pious women are Hazrat Asiya, Hazrat Khatija, Hazrat Aisha, and Hazrat Fatima. Rabbi, which is the most blessed mountain and the most blessed animal? Bayezid, Mount Tur and the horse. Rabbi, which is the best of all months and the best of all nights? Bayezid, the month of Ramadan and the night of power, the Laylatul Qadr. The month of Ramadan in which the Quran was revealed. The night of power is better than 1,000 months. Rabbi, there is a tree which has 12 twigs. Each twig has 30 leaves, and each leaf has 5 fruits, 2 in the sun and 3 in the shade. What is the meaning of this tree? Bayezid, the tree means 1 year, the twigs mean 12 months, and the leaves represent the days, and the fruits are the daily prayers, 2 of which are prayed in the 30th day, and the remaining 3 which are prayed at dawn, at dusk, and in the night time. Rabbi, what is that thing that circled around the Kaaba in Mecca, even though it had no soul? Bayezid, the boat of Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam. At the time of the flood, it arrived in Arabia and circled around the Kaaba. Rabbi, how many prophets did Allah send as messengers? Bayezid, only Allah knows. But in narrations, it is said that Allah created 126,000 prophets, from which 313 were messengers. Rabbi, what are those 4 things whose root are one, but their colors and tastes are different? Bayezid, eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. The wetness of the eyes is sour. The wetness of the ears is acidic. That of the nose is also acidic, and the wetness of the mouth is sweet. Rabbi, what is the voice of the donkey called? By Yazid, it is the curse on those who take interest. Rabbi, what is the voice of dog called? By Yazid, doom on the dwellers of hell by the anger of Allah. Rabbi, what is the remembrance of the ox? By Yazid, Subhanallah wa bihamdi, Subhanallah al-Azim. Rabbi, what is the remembrance of the camel? By Yazid, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. Rabbi, what is the remembrance of the peacock? Huwal wadud dhul arshil azim. Rabbi, what is the beautiful recitation of the nightingale? By Yazid, so remember the pure Allah when it is morning and evening. Rabbi, what is that thing which Allah sent revelation on, but it was not human, jinn or angel? By Yazid, the honeybee. And your Lord gave order to the honeybee. After this, the Rabbi couldn't ask any more questions and became quiet. Hazrat Bayazid rahmatullah alayhi said, now you give me the answer to my one question. What is the key to paradise? The Rabbi replied, if I give the answer to this question, this gathering will kill me. The gathering shouted in one voice, we shall not do anything. Now tell us the true answer. The Rabbi then said, listen, the key to paradise is, there is no God worthy of worship except Allah, and Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his messenger. On hearing this, the whole gathering accepted Islam, and Hazrat Bayazid rahmatullah alayhi turned giving thanks to Allah. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon.
Oh wow, very interesting and inspiring story. You could see that the Rabbi, the man that went to church, you know, he already know a lot about Islam for him to answer a lot of questions. And most of the explanation he gave about the animals, dogs, I don't know why dogs are prohibited in Islam. I noticed that I have a Muslim neighbor that does not like dog, and when they see dog, it's a problem. So all the question he was asking is only Muslim that can understand, because if you are a true Muslim, you will get to understand everything he was talking about the animals, about, you know, he said a lot of things that I'm just trying to digest it because I'm not a Muslim, but it was really interesting the way the man was answering all the questions being asked by him. But what I want to know is that who is the person asking the question? Is it the Muslim man asking the question? Because in the beginning the guy said the Muslim man went to church. Then from there, you know, they started asking him questions, and he was trying to disguise himself as a Christian, but they got to know that he was a Muslim. Then somebody started asking him questions. I don't know who is the person that was asking him questions. I was paying attention, but I was just kind of confused with the whole Rabbi, who is this? Rabbi, who is this? Because I was trying to capture who is asking the question. And at the end of the day, when he answered all the questions, he claimed like everybody converted to Islam. That was beautiful. This is really beautiful. And all this question he asks, can you prove that you know every question he just asked and answered? Well, that's up to you guys. Because me, I don't know any of this question or these answers he was giving. I'm just hearing all these things for the very first time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more. Like, share, and comment. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.